Ballin' on a budget. How to work less and travel more. Hi everybody and welcome to my first video of this kind. My name is Felix Lundin and today I want all you to meet one of my very good friends. His name is Felix Lundin and he lives kind of a different lifestyle than anyone else, working 12 months of the year. Felix spends his time differently and enjoys every second of it. So today we're gonna meet him and I'm gonna call this video Ballin' on a budget, because that's exactly what he's doing, and he's a very inspirational guy and I think you will enjoy what he has to say about his life and his lifestyle. I'm gonna do this interview in English because some of you guys out there might not talk Swedish and want to take part of this anyway, so that's why we're talking English. And now let's knock on the door. Hello.
What's up?
So this is Felix Lundin. Where are we, Felix?
In my apartment here, like our apartment for the summer job I have at Snow Camp, which is action sport arena or training facility camp. It's like a Woodward, but it's in Sweden. It's not in Tahoe or Copper.
All right, and first of all, before we do anything else, I want you to answer one question for me, and it is, who are you and what do you do for a living?
I'm Felix. I'm 22 years old. I'm from Stockholm, Sweden. I'm a professional amateur skier, which means I don't make any money skiing. I work hard for 6 months. I go ski hard for 6 months.
The thing is that you work only half of the year, and the other half of the year you go and do really amazing trips. Like, you really enjoy your life to the fullest when you don't work. And why? How come you live this way?
Because there's no need to do anything different. Like, why should you work for 12 months or 11 and a half months when you could work for 6 months? When you're my age, kind of. So it's just stupid. Instead of spending money on stuff I don't need, I save that money to do cool things.
You kind of live the life of a professional skier without being professional.
Yeah, I have a lot of friends that are professional skiers. I travel, not as much, but quite a lot. I've been this winter on 2 trips, last this season on 2 international trips. So I go travel quite a bit and I don't make any money skiing. I buy my skis, I have no sponsors whatsoever.
These skiing trips, you said you went on 2 trips, and those are not just 2 trips, they're 2 really amazing trips.
Yeah, one California trip for 2 months and then another Cali/Hood trip, Oregon, Mount Hood, Oregon.
But you've been to other places as well.
Yeah, I've been to New Zealand 2 times, going for a 3rd time this summer on August 5th. So.
And you've also been to Colorado and...
Yeah, I've been to Colorado last season. Yeah, it's been quite a few trips.
Yeah, and down in Europe for a while. So
yeah.
You travel around a lot, and that's your life. And you created this life all by yourself.
Yeah, I kind of came up with the idea I wanted to go skiing a lot. So the first year after I graduated, I skied in Sweden. So I worked quite a bit, and I worked a little bit during the winter, but most of the time you skied, and then kind of got a little bit more money after the winter and whatever. And I kept on going, and then I coached an Olympic skier for a half a season, got 1 trip for free, and yeah, I've done a bunch of different things. The thing is though, for the 5 or 6 months I do work, and when I not work here at Snow Camp, I do some boring construction work, so it means I just work kinda, and then I sit at my computer, so I don't spend any money.
And moving on, we're gonna talk a little bit about your possessions today. How much stuff do you have and how much stuff do you bring with you on your travels? Because if you don't have too much stuff, it's not too expensive. And if you have lots of stuff, it tends to get quite expensive.
Yeah.
First, if you go travel, how much stuff do you bring? Because you travel half of the year. How much stuff do you have with you?
This trip though, my summer work trip, is special in one way because I travel with cars, so I carry a lot of stuff kinda, which is unusual. Otherwise, it's you go on a trip, you bring 2 pair of skis, and you bring a pair of ski boots, a helmet, all the skiing equipment. That takes up quite a lot of your kilos you're allowed to bring. So when you're done with that, all the skiing stuff, there's like no room left for other things. So usually you bring 1 pair of jeans, 1 pair of shorts, quite a lot of underwear, not too many socks. I don't know, they get smelly anyway, so it's not, you don't need to bring too many anyways. And then you have like a few t-shirts. My record for bringing the minimum amount is New Zealand. I brought 3 t-shirts and then bought 5 secondhand shirts. And then you bring like 1 hoodie for skiing, 1 hoodie for regular use, maybe a shirt.
And this is stuff you use how long? How long are these travels that you have?
2 months usually, so I go away 2 months and have...
With 1 pair of jeans?
1 pair of jeans, 1 pair of like basketball shorts.
Well, it's not too bad.
Yeah, and like 1 pair of shoes. And with last year, California, no jacket. I didn't bring a jacket. This year though, California trip, brought a jacket because we went to Hood as well, where it rained a lot, so yeah, like 1 light jacket.
So let's get up and talk about the stuff that you have here at Snow Camp, and just look a bit at what you have. So if we're gonna, this is all the stuff that you have, all your clothes.
Yeah, I have a few more things though, but it's basically the stuff I have.
And now you have lots of stuff because you have your car.
Yeah, this is quite just a little bit more than usually, kind of.
So okay, what are your favorite items of the ones that you have here?
My shoes.
This is your 1 pair of shoes.
Both for 40 euros. Used them for a year and a half. Still gonna use them for a little while. Then I have some other stuff. You know, always good with a pair of spare bindings. You never know when your skis go down. This thing, I don't know what it called in English, but you use it for clamp your ski tips together when they get fucked up.
And how much was it?
$7.99, so kind of nothing. It's good for bringing it up when you're gonna fix stuff. And then this, all my bathing stuff or whatever, my toothbrush and all that.
And this is kind of heavy. You talked about it earlier.
This is a weak point in my packing. Now it's kind of light though, but usually it weighs 2 kilos because I bring a lot of stuff, so I don't need to buy it when I'm on trips.
And if you only can bring like 23 kilos if you're gonna ski trip, this is kind of a big issue.
Yeah, it is an issue. Then I have another pair. Oh, this is my favorite. It's my snow pants or my snow camp pants. Perfect for working or going dry slope, rail sliding, or whatever. They're super nice, super durable.
How much were they?
I didn't pay for them. It's my mother's company. I have working clothes when I work, so
so they were free. Okay.
They were free. I have some other cheap stuff. This T-shirt, second-hand one. Used it a lot. Bought it for $1.50.
Got some nice penguins on it.
Yeah. Second-hand thrift shop style, $1.50. I have another Under Armour like dry fit training shirt, also $1.50. Had it for 3 months now, and I have a Dragon long sleeve.
This one you've been using a lot.
Yeah, I use it for the dry slope railing. Also $1.50.
So these 3 shirts is like $4.50.
Yeah.
And you use them like all the time.
That is correct. I also have a shirt, super nice, premium quality. It was 100 Swedish kronor, like 12 euros, so it's nothing, kind of.
Nice. And you have a cap?
What is it?
A hat?
Yeah, I actually have 2, and I have another one that's not here. So this one's kind of expensive, but I used it a lot, and it fit my head. So my head is fucked up, so I can't have like whatever caps. So this is nice. This is a cheap one, also 12 euros or 9 euros or something. This, my dryers for my boots. Yeah, I use them a lot. Probably my boots get real stinky and real wet, so I need to dry them out from time to time.
Okay, and you don't have any of your skiing equipment here?
No, not really. I only have my MacGyver kit, which contains a few tools, scissors, and duct tape.
Why do you want to fix all the stuff by yourself? Why don't you go to others to help you fix stuff?
Like fixing my stuff. Like when my skis break, I always enjoy like making it work again. So same thing, like if I have a shirt that's broke down, I always pick up a needle, some thread, sew it together.
Not to buy a new one, you save money.
Yeah, a little bit, kind of like to, if it's still fresh in quality, you can sew it up and you can use it more. So
what do you think about people buying new stuff when their old stuff break?
I do it as well, but I try to do it as often as possible. I don't really spend any money on clothing, so it's a necessary thing for me.
If we look at the clothes that you have here, which one is the most expensive item that you have?
My clothes, I don't really know. It's probably gonna be either my shoes, but I use them a lot, or I have my these, I don't bring them too often though, but in the rainy summer, kind of like lightweight rain pants. Those, I haven't paid for them though, it's a present, but, or it's a gift, but...
They're kind of expensive.
They're kind of expensive. I also have, these are expensive, 700 kroners, but I had them...
It's like 70 euro.
70 euro, premium quality jeans, but I had them for 3.5 years now.
And you use them a lot, so they're worth their money.
They're worth.
Okay, if we move on, do you have any clothes here that you don't like? Like, which is the least liked clothing piece that you have? And this is your working t-shirt, so it doesn't count.
It doesn't count. Yeah, I have this one t-shirt that I don't know why I brought. It's Adidas one that's old and is really squared up.
How long have you owned it?
Probably like 8 years.
And you still use it?
Yes, sometimes, but not too often. It should be thrown away, and it probably will be.
Sometime. So how much stuff is this if you count it? Is it like 20 pieces of clothing at total?
It's like 25.
Not too
And
much.
also have another pair. Like my underwear is a thing I hate to buy. They're expensive, but they're nice to have nice ones off. So yeah, I have one pair of really cheap ones that I kind of don't like. But there's a story behind them. I was in the hospital. I was at a competition, went to a hospital because I got a concussion, and then it was closed by another friend that picked me up from the hospital. I had no stuff, so I went to this H&M store and bought a pair.
Was this in Sweden?
Yeah, it was in Sweden, in Mora, so...
So they'll stick with you for a while.
Yeah, that was like 2 years ago.
And if we move on from your clothing to your computer stuff or the electronics, your electronic devices, what do we have here? This is the expensive stuff, right?
Yeah, it is. My computer, the most expensive thing that I personally own by myself.
How much was your computer?
It was a gift though.
But it costs a lot of money.
It is, yeah, it costs whatever, 1,300 euros or so.
And what computer is it?
Apple MacBook Pro 13-inch, late 2011, so 3 years old.
And still works fine.
Yeah.
And
then I have my wallet.
It's no electronics, but fits here. Yep.
My phone, cheap one, non-contract.
How much do you pay every month for your phone?
Now I pay whatever 18 euros and I get 100 calls and some 1 gigabyte of surfing and stuff, so it's nice.
And what else do we have here then?
Hard drive, nothing special, 1 terabyte Western digital. Canon S110.
The same that we used for making this video.
Yeah, it's a nice cam. I don't use it too often though, I wish I did. It's a nice cam though. And I have an iPad, thanks for my dad, it's from his company, they don't use it anymore, so I got it.
So looking up on this stuff that you have, like the computer was a gift, this one was a gift, this one's really cheap smartphone.
Yeah.
This was probably kind of expensive.
It's probably under 500 euros, so it's not a lot.
So if we take all of this stuff for like 500 euros and the clothing that you have, how much is your stuff here worth in money?
Not a lot of money.
Is it like 600 euros maybe, or?
Yeah, the thing is though, most of the things are gifts. Like my mother hooks me up sometimes, especially with the underwear, she likes to buy that. But whatever, it's probably 700 euros or something. It's not worth a lot, so...
Okay, and if we look at how much money do you make the 6 months that you work? Like, what's your yearly income?
Oh, I really don't know. It's enough, kind of. I usually make like around 2,000 euros a month.
And then you work for 6 months, so that's like 120.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's enough for living like a boss the rest of the year.
It is kind of.
So you want to sit down again and we can just finish this little interview here. Everything that you own, you like and you use.
Yeah, kind of. I wish I was better though. I still have a few things that I don't like.
But they're not here with you. They are at home somewhere.
Nope. That is correct.
So you don't bring the bad stuff, just bring the goods.
Yeah.
All right. And do you have any other fixed costs over the year? Like, what do you pay other than your travels? Do you have anything that costs you money?
Yeah, my car cost me some money, but yeah, it's just a thing I need to have, which kind of sucks though, but it costs a little bit of money. And then I have nothing else. I don't have a contract on my phone. I don't have an apartment that I pay for. I don't have a health insurance that I need to pay more money for. So that's about it. I have the car. It's one fixed cost.
It's called balling on a budget.
Yep, it's just make a lot of money and try to not spend it all on stuff you don't need.
You never feel like you want to go out and you just buy some new stuff? Like, people tend to go and just buy a new pair of shoes or jeans or whatever because they have some money over.
I like buying skiing equipment because it's the one thing I really like. So that is I kind of have too many jackets. That is my bad side.
But you can just get rid of them and then you're all set.
Yeah. But I still, it's complicated. I like jackets, so.
Do you have any, if there is someone else out there that want to live the life that you do, like travel more, work less, have more fun, meet more people, whatever, do you have any advice for them? Like, how could they do to live the life that you do, like enjoy life?
If you're not over like 25, you should move back to your parents' house if you don't live there. You should work full time for whatever the 6 months that is needed. And just start over, like try to make food that doesn't cost too much money. Don't go out drinking too much. Whatever, if you're in love with shoes, sell a pair, don't buy new ones for a year because you will still have shoes that will last for a long time. Try to just minimize your expenses while you're working, and then while you're traveling, you can spend some money, but just try to keep it mellow. When I'm going skiing, I'm not extreme. Like, I go out drinking, I go out eating.
So you live a good life. You don't minimize when you have your free time. You do
kind of like that. And I go on skiing trips that is for like 2 months. So I don't go on weekend trips or whatever. So
do you think it's unnecessary to go on a weekend trip? Does it cost more to go a weekend than for a month or 2 months?
Month and a half is like the minimum amount for like a successful trip. If you go to America for 3 weeks, it's gonna be not worth it, kind of. So
because the plane tickets is still the same.
Minimum amount for getting like a break even, or not break even point, but a point where it's like it's a good price skiing trip is month and a half. So, and also if you don't have too many skiing buddies, get more buddies, because the more buddies you have, the easier it will be. I don't have no idea how many buddies that hooked me up with free skis. Shout out to Dennis, whatever. There's so many guys that helped me out, so that is.
So it's harder to do this without friends.
Yep, kind of like that. I know a lot of people all around the world from all the traveling. I didn't do in the beginning though. It didn't took me too long to get to know more people, and that helped a lot. So this past trip was to California and Oregon was super cheap, thanks to my buddies, because they had a sick house and stuff like that. So
and just a couple of last questions here. Like this life that you have, you live it because you wanted to live it. You planned it, and then now you're living it. Like, or was it an accident that you ended up here living like this?
Not really. Like I wanted to go travel to a bunch of places. I've been to most of the places now. I still want to go to Utah though, but it's been sick, and I planned on going to a lot of skiing trips, and I did, and also I wanted to meet a lot of new cool people, so I did.
So you've been hanging around like with the pro top skiers in the world, some of them?
Not really, but some of them I know a few of the guys. Henrik was here last weekend taking his driver's license, staying in that bed.
It's the double X Games Big Air gold medalist, Henrik Aloha. Yeah. So that's kind of a cool guy to hang out with and have living in your room for 2 weeks.
Yep. Sick, he took his driving license, so he's done and dusted with that. Sick, had 6 study sessions in the kitchen.
Yeah, over there. Yeah. And okay, so finishing up this short interview, it's almost 20 minutes. Do you have any plans for the future? Like, how long do you want to keep living this life? Do you think you could do it more, or do you want to like settle down and get a home? And
I could easily do it for another 5 years, but I still kind of want to reach a bit higher. So maybe within like a year or 2 years or 3 years, I might have like a job where I work with skiing, but I don't necessarily travel as much. So I kind of have a plan on like not doing this for, I'm gonna do it for at least 1 more year, but I don't know, it's nice, but it's also nice to do something else, so it's, yeah. And the thing is, I kind of been to the places I want to be, like the places I want to visit, so I don't know.
You like fulfilled your dream?
Kind of, my skiing traveling dream is kind of fulfilled, and yeah, it's been sick.
Nice. And okay, so last one. Do you have anything else you want to say to anyone out there?
Yeah, shout out to all my buddies that I met. There's been so many guys over the past 3 years that I met. And also shout out to Be Divine and Taylor Seaton, the first two, like, whatever, really, like, the first two known guys that I met and got friends with.
Like famous skiers?
Not really famous though, but...
People know them.
Yeah, the first two, like, known guys I got to meet. Shout out to them, because hanging out with them helped me a lot, so it's been sick. And also, whatever, all the New Zealand buddies, Bo, Jackson, all the Euro homies, Jeremy, Isabel, and shout out to all American guys. It's been sick. Shout out to the Mammoth crew, the BRS crew, yeah, the Montage crew. It's been sick.
Lots of good guys out there.
Yep, met so many guys.
So, all right, let's just end it there, and thank you for this short time of yours to talk about your life, and good luck with the future and everything.
Thank you.
Make it a blast.
Thank you, sir.
And that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and subscribe on the YouTube channel, because there will be more of this. Goodbye.